I'll be thinking to cut my wound done. I'll have tested as soon as give us this day our daily bread and give us our trespasses. Deliver us from evil.
Well, here's the deal.
How many ways? I've exhausted my creativity on how I can fail.
You know Agent Baker over there? He's kind of a dolt, but he's actually an idiot.
Keep it from the public. Eliminate any unnatural threats.
And Baker's just standing there for like 10 seconds in the silent, and the fog comes back in and says, "This is so fucking cool."
And disorders.
Hello, welcome to Law and Disorders, Season 2, Episode 3. How's MCell doing today?
Fantastic. It's almost the end of November, so every day is a struggle.
So, I guess, happy Thanksgiving in a few days.
Likewise. Yeah.
You know what, I didn't think anything to talk about today. Anybody want to talk about something real quick?
You guys got good Thanksgiving plans? Anybody doing anything fun?
I am getting the opportunity to fly back to Detroit for work, which happens to be where all my family is. So that's going to be nice.
All right.
I could see my grandparents who've had a lot of health issues, but they're doing pretty well. And then the new Kirby Air Ride game came out for the Nintendo Switch 2, and all of my siblings and I played that growing up. So I've got 5 younger siblings, and so we're all going to get together and play Kirby Air Ride. It's going to be a good time.
Oh, that's
There you go.
awesome.
Yeah.
My mom had back surgery on Tuesday, so I've been to the hospital a bunch this past week. It went well, but she's not doing too good. She's in a lot of pain. But my sister is the right-hand man to the surgeon who did the surgery. And so I think it was Tuesday night for the shift change. They work 12-hour shifts, so it's like 7 to 7. And 7 o'clock rolls around, 7:30 rolls around, 8 o'clock rolls around, and no nurses come in to check and see how she's doing, which
Right.
I feel you guys would know. I feel like that's the first thing you do when you start a shift, get caught up on what's been happening through the day.
Mm-hmm.
So 9 o'clock rolls around, still nobody. And my sister was there, and she goes out. I was like, "Is anybody gonna come and check on my mom? She's, she got a new nurse 2 hours ago, and nobody's coming and checked up on her." And they're like, "Oh yeah, we'll be there in a second." And half an hour goes by. Nurse finally walks in, and my sister's pissed, and she's like, I'm Dr. Lamakia's assistant, and when he hears about this, he's not gonna like it. And I guess all the nurses freaked out, and they were in there every 45 minutes after that, because Dr. Lamakia is the chief of surgery there too.
Mm-hmm.
So he's the big guy.
I used to when it came time for shift change for us, I always used to do a physical sign out. I would take whoever was taking my place to every room and, "Hey, this is so-and-so, this is what we need done." So at the very least, somebody had eyes on during that transition. Now, if after that fact, they took an hour and a half to get their asses in there to do anything, that's another story altogether.
No, they said that they didn't even do that. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. As a former charge nurse, can confirm there are nurses that will get away with what they can. So that's sad to hear. I'm glad that your mother got the care that she deserved with the, chief of surgery doing her procedure, and I hope that her pain gets well under control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that PT goes well.
Yeah, she comes home today, so gonna go over there once she gets home and see how she's doing. But
yeah, keep her moving during that PT. Really encourage her to stay with that physical therapy and be there for her on that, because that'll make the biggest difference on pain recovery in the long term.
Yeah, that's what she's having a problem with right now is getting up and all that stuff. And Yeah, but she's a fighter. She'll be all right. Nothing else, I don't think. It's good I can cut all this out, all this dead air out. Anything else happen? No, not really. I guess we'll just get into it.
Well, Dad's
go ahead.
Dad's turning 70 on
Oy.
Friday. Yeah, right. Imagine that. And he saw a picture of the big Warhammer figure I made, and he's like, "Well, I want one for, I want you to do one for display." So he's getting a Chaos Knight painted like a metalhead, and I found a 1/8 scale guitar for it to hold and like be playing in its claws.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's going to be a dead sprint to get this thing assembled and painted by Thursday when we go over there, but it's going to be a fun challenge.
Yeah.
You'll
get done. Yeah, you just got to get locked in and just shove the kid in the closet for a while.
She's full of sugar and boredom right now, so she's bouncing off the wall.
Yeah. All right. Well, last time you went to Clyde Bowman's cabin and searched it and found a bunch of stuff under his bed, a reel-to-reel projector with some reels that you didn't get the chance to open, a bloody man's suit, an evidence bag full of things seeming to be related to Agent Smiley's sister's disappearance, and some files about what looks to be like one of the first DG missions in like 1942. You found that the plumbing was all messed up in the cabin. None of the drains drained to the septic tank out back. He either had them cemented off or just the pipes were just cut completely. And then you find out that all the lines to the septic tank were cemented up as well. Also in the footlocker, you found a note from Clyde Bowman pretty much saying that, hey, there's about 20 gallons of gas in the shed. If you're reading this, I'm too far gone, and it'd be best of you to pour that gas in the septic tank and light that bitch on fire, and you'd be better not to look to see what's in there. So you guys started bringing the gas cans out to the septic tank, and you, McNulty and Baker thought they heard something inside. And then once Smiley met up with you guys after listening to a tape he found in the footlocker that seems to be of his sister, he rolled up onto the septic tank with you guys, and 2 hunters approached you. So here you are again, standing with a shotgun pointed at you. Grizzly looking hunter, eyes locked on McNulty, the drip of chewing tobacco seeping out of the side of his mouth. He spits. We told Clyde we would keep an eye out on his property. Who the fuck are you guys?
Clyde's dead. We're from the probate office trying to catalog the stuff for his family before the lawyers get their claws into it and start taking money from the estate.
Okay. Roll me a persuade on that.
Success.
Okay, so he goes, Clyde's dead? What do you mean Clyde's dead?
He had a heart attack about 3 days ago. We were just down in Detroit cataloging his apartment.
He lowers his weapon and he looks back to the hunter that's behind him, who is a lot younger than him. Could be his son. He's like, oh, well, all right. Well, if you need anything, we're in the trailer down the road. Yeah, man, Clyde, he was a good man. He's a little bit out there, but man. All right, well, we'll leave you guys be. And he starts to walk off when he hears the tick, 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 and a muffled voice coming from the septic tank. And when he rounds the corner, he turns around to kind of see what the hell it was, and he notices all these gallons of gas you guys have just surrounding the septic tank. And he's like, he grabs his shotgun and puts both hands on. He doesn't lift it up towards you guys, but he's like, well, what's all this? I said, what's all this? He's
got
raises his shotgun
pretty
again.
nasty rodent problem in that septic tank. We're gonna take care of that right now. A little bit of gas in there, let the fumes choke them out.
Rodents in the septic tank?
Yep.
Where are they getting in at?
It's an above-ground septic tank. It's the first one I've ever seen like this. And by the way, do they not sell 5-gallon gas cans in this county?
No, it's Traverse. Everything is dainty, so it's all in 1.5 gallons. Yeah, we don't know where they're coming in from, but it's something that the family had requested that we take a look into while we were up here, because they want to get this place ready so they can start renovating and start occupying it frequently during the summers.
The knocking gets louder, and he raises his shotgun again. He's like, well, Cletus. He looks behind him. He's like, Cletus, why don't you go up there and see if that lid can be opened up there? And, all right, Dad. And he starts climbing this like little 3-step ladder to the top of it, and he's like, no, it's all locked up. And the older guy goes, who's got the key?
We're not entirely sure.
We're hoping you did.
No, something ain't right here. Let's go back to Clyde's cabin and see if we can find this key. And he looks back to what you assume to be his son. He's like, Cletus, keep that shotgun at the ready. Now you guys go up to the cabin. And they point their shotguns at you. And you guys try to do anything fishy, and I'll put a load of this shot right to the back of your head.
You are aware it is a felony to point a weapon at somebody in the state of Michigan.
We don't really go by the rules here. Either you guys get moving into that cabin, or I'm just gonna try to blow this padlock off right now.
Right ahead.
Yeah, save us some time.
He's got his shotgun pointed at McNulty. He tells Cletus to get back up on top there and try to blast that padlock off the hatch. Let's see. The older guy goes, this is your last chance. Something you're not telling us here? And the clinking on the inside of the septic tank is getting louder and a little more intense.
Well, whatever it is that's in there, we're all about to find out. I would say it's probably a bad idea because that's been locked for a long, long time.
But you were pretty sure it was rats a few minutes ago.
Well, no idea now, don't I?
Just points a shotgun at the padlock and pulls the trigger. It doesn't really do anything
right
to the lock, but what?
I was going to say, do you know how hard that is in real life to do, to shoot the lock off of something?
Out of game real quick, since I'm not a gun guy. If they shot these gallon of gas with the shotgun, is that going to go up? I didn't think so.
No. The exception being if they were using tracers or like dragon's breath, which,
I mean, they're just hunters.
That'd be hardcore for turkey hunting.
yeah.
Shotgun, a 12 gauge full of dragon's breath, you can kill the turkey and cook it all at once.
That's
But yeah,
efficiency.
But
very much so.
when he took the shot, it hit the shot spread out and hit a few of the gas cans on the ground, and they're now leaking.
Okay.
The old guy's like, Cletus, get down here. He walks up to McNulty, not Cletus. The old guy walks up to McNulty with his shotgun pointed at him, and he goes, Cletus, why don't you go through his pockets?
Touch me and I'll break your fucking arm.
Baker says, you realize we represent a lawyer's office and that we know that y'all live in a trailer down the road as well. Is your intent to murder all three of us?
Well, you guys are all sitting out back of my buddy's house around his septic tank with about 20 gallons of gas.
Is it illegal to do that?
I mean, this gas wasn't here yesterday. So you guys must have brought it out here. Why would people from the lawyer's office be trying to kill a bunch of rats in a septic tank?
Have you seen the car we came in? We couldn't fit 21-gallon cans in that thing. Let me ask you, Cletus, how would you kill or take care of a septic tank full of rats? We're open to ideas. You guys are from the country. I know y'all solve your own problems out here. We're not looking to get hurt.
Cletus, go through his pockets. The sun
touch me.
Comes up. His hand is in your pocket. His hand is in your pocket.
I'm gonna try and react. Get your hands out of my pockets, and I'm gonna go for a wrist grab.
All right. To give me an unarmed combat roll.
81. That's a fit.
So you grab the side of his arm, and the older hunter pulls the trigger, and I've been
oof. Good listeners at home. That's a critical.
Jimmy's just been erased. That was the break.
Oh my god.
Roll it.
Yeah.
It's a critical. It's max damage.
Oh, it's max?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that's how it worked.
Oh wait, no, it says times 2. Okay.
Yeah, 2d10 times 2. All right.
That's pretty dang close to max damage.
Holy
shit. That's plenty.
That is our first player character death.
Vaporized.
He goes to do a wrist grab, and the next thought he has is non-existent. It's just a pink mist. His head is removed clean off his shoulders. R.I.P. Jimmy the alcoholic. Ex-alcoholic.
All right. So that just happened. So Baker and Smiley see this. They see their friend and comrade just get decimated, head like big old just fuck, man. I was not expecting this to happen. Yeah,
erased.
Jimmy McNulty is dead, lying on the ground. You can see that the older hunter is kind of in shock himself. Like, he didn't really mean to do it, but I mean, he did it. McNulty put his hand on his son. How do you guys react to this?
Baker waits for the father to make his insanity check to see if he has temporary insanity, hopefully. Baker's going to run away and try to get to at least there, towards the car.
It looks bad, but Smiley immediately goes over to McNulty just to see if there's any chance. Obviously there's not, but he would do that.
Yeah, you go up to him. The son is freaking out. The older gentleman is still kind of in shock. I need both you guys to roll me sands for seeing this.
That's failure. 97 over 59.
Failure. 49 over 30.
This is going to be a TPK.
You guys each take 4 sanity damage.
Okay, I'm going to project and put it on a bond. I'm going to put it on Agent Steinmetz. Smiley thinks in his head, man, if we just had one more agent here, we would have been fine. Where the heck is Steinmetz?
Yep. Likewise. What do I roll for that again to try to project?
You roll 1d4, so you can project 3 of that bond damage onto somebody.
Hey, me too. Okay, cool. Very good.
You have to
Freaking
take
skies.
you guys have to take the one though. Wow. Okay. Baker is running to the car. What's his intention?
He's actually trying to run and get to the corner of the building there, and he's gonna grab his amulet as well and say, "My guardian angel, I need you now."
Okay. So let's see. Roll that. Roll that IAPA ritual.
84 over 70.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Or through it. You can power through it.
Yep. Then he's just moving as fast as he can towards the car. He's going to try to get out of there.
No, the fatal ritual rolls.
Yeah.
Pay willpower to overcome the failure.
Okay. So, what's the willpower roll, or is it a roll? Why don't you look that up, or do you know it?
If you click reject, it should do it for you. So outcome, failure, hit reject. 1 HP, 4 willpower, and 4 sand.
Okay. So just
And that
update
lets
my.
you do
Oh, it already updated my stats.
Okay. Okay. So simultaneously, when you're doing that, you got your hand on the amulet and you're saying what you're saying. The older hunter kind of snaps out of it and points the shotgun at Smiley and says, "Get away from him! Get away from him! What do you do?"
I just turn to him and say, "What on earth are you doing? You're going to kill 2 people? You want 2 murders now on you? What are you doing, dude?
He's like, well,
you killed an innocent man."
He's like, he's got his hand on his forehead. He's just like,
"This is common for you? You do this before? You saw Baker. He's going to call the cops."
He's like, well, I guess none of you guys are leaving. And he cocks his shotgun. What do you do?
I quickly jump and dodge, jumping behind the septic tank to take cover.
Okay. Cletus, the son, you hear the old guy go, we need to, you need to find that key. We need to have a reason why we did this. There's got to be somebody in that tank. Grab the key. So Cletus goes over to McNulty's body and goes to the pockets, and he finds Bowman's key ring with the padlock key on it, and he heads up to the top of the septic tank. By that time, you guys start to hear a rustle from the tree line at the back of the cabin, and a familiar noise that you heard about 8 months ago, and the IAPA flies clumsily through the trees and lands right behind the outhouse and lets out a screech. Smiley, what's your reaction to seeing this? Like, this thing was supposed to be gone.
Smiley's essentially flabbergasted because this should have been gone. His fellow agent just got shot with a shotgun. He has no idea what's happening. And obviously he took some of the most damage from the IAPA, so it kind of flashes back. I mean, not to say that I have to, but I would expect Smiley would have to take a sanity roll for this situation.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. The two hunters. Okay, you don't take anything for that. The older guy, the hunter, the dad, sees it and he drops his gun and is just like paralyzed. The younger hunter is fiddling with the padlock and doesn't really notice what's going on yet. The guy in the septic tank gets the lock off. Baker, so you summon the IAPA. You need to. who do you want it to go for?
He doesn't specify. He just is thinking about. He's visualizing the rednecks and says, save me from them.
Okay.
Visualizing the he doesn't really know how the amulet works, so he's trying to visualize and saying like save me from them, and visualizing the country boys as he's still booking it, legging it as fast as he can towards the vehicle.
Got kicked off for roll 20. Hold on a second. I thought I put on here exactly how it worked, but I don't know. Okay, we're just gonna say the IAPA rushes towards the older hunter and grasps him in its arms and opens its mouth and just takes his head right off in his mouth. And the kid notices it and loses as the kid's opening the septic tank, he loses his balance and falls into the septic tank.
Smiley's right there, right? Was he able to see the lock? Could he quickly? I think he would try to react and like re-lock it up because he's afraid of what's inside.
Okay, so you can't do all of that because you kind of got to climb up on top. I will say, if that's your intention, you climb up on top of the septic tank, and we'll leave it at that for right this second.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So Baker is in the car, or did Baker make it to the car yet? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, he was going to try to get those tear gas grenade at least, but so knowing that that's what's going on, he still would. He's not aware of what's happened because he's just been hauling ass. He's not looked over his shoulder or anything with everything that's happening.
Okay, so I will let you. We'll say you made it to the car and grabbed the tear gas. Just one grenade, or are you like grabbing all of them?
He's looking specifically like for the tear gas grenade, or like probably just one, so he's not fumbling around. He didn't have a chest rig or anything. So that and the rifle rounds, as many as he can carry in one hand, and then he's booking it back into the cabin if he can.
Okay. We'll say you do that. So you grab that stuff and you make it into the cabin. Smiley on top of the septic tank starts hearing like what sounds like a tussle inside the septic tank. Like it sounds like a wild animal like taking something down in there. And as Smiley shuts the lid and attempts to put the padlock back on, roll me a dexterity.
Success, 35 under 40.
Nice. Wonderful. You're able to lock it up. So now you're sitting there on top of the septic tank and you look over and you see the IAPA just mowing down on this hunter. What do you do?
I think he takes a moment to try to put together what he's seeing. He recalls that Baker specifically said that he destroyed the amulet and that McNulty was unconscious at the time. So I'd like to, I don't know if it's like a insight, I don't know what type of role is like insight, but I want to see if he can put together the pieces that Baker might not have been 100% truthful.
Let's see.
Like a human, or I don't know.
I'm thinking just like an intelligence roll.
Okay.
I'm going to say you can do an intelligence roll, but minus 20 because there's so much going on right now.
Oh yeah, definitely. It doesn't matter. 96.
Okay. You're just kind of like, I mean, it's obvious, like, this thing's supposed to be dead.
Yeah.
Baker said it, and you probably just think Baker he thought he did something, but he didn't. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, exactly. Or who knows? Maybe it's another one. Or yeah, exactly.
No.
I think Smiley with that is going to run away from the IAPA because he doesn't have his shotgun. It's in the car, so I'm going to start running towards the car to try to get more weapons.
Okay, as you're running towards the car, you see the IAPA just like hover up into the sky and just so fast it almost disappears back into the tree line. So
Now Smiley's really confused.
yeah, so Smiley's at the car. Baker's in the cabin. What's Baker doing?
He's grabbing that rifle off the wall and then just does a real quick function check, kind of panicking, from just seeing McNulty's head vaporized. He still has no idea. I assume he probably could maybe hear somewhat of what was going on of the IAPA, potentially being in the area, like some kind of sound or big wings or something like that, even potentially. But he's trying to load his rifle and peek out a window towards the septic tank to see if he can see anything that's going on.
Okay. So roll me an alertness.
Okay.
Okay. So, you run into the cabin and you start loading up the shotgun. You said you had a shotgun?
No, I believe it was a rifle off of the wall.
Oh, off that
was
one. Okay. Yeah, hanging above. Yeah. So
as long as it appears serviceable and not rusted shut or anything like that.
You run in and you grab the rifle off the wall. You start loading the ammunition into it, and you go and look out the window, and all you see is McNulty's body laying on the ground and what used to be the hunter minus a head. So I'd say you kind of put two and two together that it worked with the IAPA.
Okay. Then he's just covering out that window with the rifle because he's not aware that the other one fell into the tank or what transpired there. So he's just kind of covering out that area and trying to take cover as best he can inside the cabin.
All right. Is he calling out to Smiley or anything, or just focused on?
No.
Nope. Okay.
Yeah, he's just trying to see if he can see one of the hunters. Then he'll shoot at him in his mind. So.
Okay. Smiley, what are you doing?
I think Smiley, not knowing if the IAPA will come back or what's going on, grabs the shotgun from the car and then goes into the house to meet up with Baker and regroup.
Okay, so Baker, you're in the cabin and Smiley runs into the front door. How would Baker react to that? Like on the offensive because he doesn't know what's going on, or like you know what I'm saying?
Snap his head over to the side, yeah, and see it smiling and be like, "Shit, you made it. Hey, are you okay? What they got McNulty."
I know. I don't. And then the IAPA came back. I don't even know what's happening right now. But I do know that the older guy's dead, and then the kid fell in. Whatever's in there is dangerous. It was tussling with him. I locked it back up, so things are okay for now. But we got to figure out what to do. Whatever's in there probably needs to get disposed of.
Both of you guys roll me alertness checks.
Failure. 82 over 53.
12 under 21.
So you guys are in there and you're talking about all the shit that's happening, and you hear two gunshots that sound like they're coming from inside the septic tank. It's not real loud because it's in there, but it's like click, 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 like it's just something's going on in there. And then it goes quiet. It goes quiet. A few minutes pass, and it's like dead silent in the woods where you're at right now. What do you guys do? Bob, I'm going to send you a message on Discord real quick.
I was going to say, Bob, you've been awfully quiet lately. No,
he's dead.
I know, I'm
dead. The heartless bastard.
Headless
McNulty! Yeah.
Okay, second. This went off the rails.
It did.
Oh my god.
Well, one crit.
So it sounded like we were going to they were gonna be shitty about it no matter what. So it is what it is.
Yeah, for the record, our team has tried to reduce violence in every situation we've come across.
And look where it gets us.
Yeah.
More violence.
So now that it's calmed down a little bit in the cabin, what do you guys do?
Good question. I think Smiley looks to Baker and says, "Oh, yoy. This is a disaster. What do you think? I think we gotta we've got to dispose of that septic tank. What do you think? Fill it up, burn it, and then, put the bodies on top and just try to get rid of it all? I don't know.
Still covering out the window and kind of looking for any signs of movement or anything. Baker says, we got 2 more bodies to dispose of as well. And we don't know, for sure what's going on inside the tank. My biggest concern is I don't want either one of us to be killed by, if Cletus is still alive in the tank and pops a shot off on us whenever we try to open it is probably my chief concern. I don't want there to be another murder here.
Well, what about the IOPA? I mean, that thing could come back at any moment, right?
That's a great point. Yeah, we ought to. I'll cover you from here if you want to go pour some gas in there.
Okay, yeah, if you can cover me, I'll start going and making sure to pour as much as I can.
All right,
yeah, you guys just tell me what you're doing. So if at that point Smiley is heading out to the septic tank.
Yep. Baker tosses in the tear gas grenade and says, "Here, take this with you. Just, I don't know, just
better safe than sorry." Yep. So I'll grab it. All right. So Smiley starts heading over to the septic tank.
All right. What do you do?
I grab more gas and start pouring.
Okay. So you locked the hatch up.
Yep.
So you're gonna have to unlock that again. You open the hatch. And it's quiet in there. But when you do, you feel like it's almost hard to explain. It's hard to explain. Like a cold, humid, tingling air kind of like rush past you. And how do you react to that? It's like an unnatural feeling, like something just like went past you that you didn't see.
Yeah, so a chill kind of goes down Smiley's spine, and he has that like Frisian thing where you kind of feel like, and gives him a second of pause, but he pushes through it and grabs a couple tanks and just starts throwing them in.
Okay, so I'm gonna say you grabbed like 2 gallons, brought them up there with you before you unlocked it. You pour them in, you go back down, grab a couple more, pour that in. But by the 3rd time you go down, you grab the 2 gallons and you turn around and a half headless McNulty is standing staring at you.
Baker shoots him.
All right, roll me firearms. I forgot you were looking and keeping an eye out, so maybe let's rewind. Smiley, you're going down to grab the 2 gallons of gas when you hear a gunshot. Okay, did you roll your firearms?
I was going to say if Baker saw, because it would be in the line of sight, if he saw McNulty starting to move, he would have aimed and then shot and probably screamed like, "Smiley, look out!" and then cracked off a round.
So you get a plus 20 for aiming.
Okay, then that should succeed then.
That succeeds. You shoot this possessed McNulty character and let's see. Roll your damage.
Do you know what a rifle's damage is off the top of your head? Is that 1d10?
I think so.
5.
Roll me a sanity for seeing dead McNulty reanimated.
Failure. 78 over 25.
Poor Baker.
You take 1.
Okay.
And I'd assume, let's roll me an alertness, Smiley. Let's see if you heard him.
Yell out.
You would have heard the gunshot no matter what. So yeah, you turn around and see this happen, and you need to roll me a sand too.
And is McNulty's head gone? Was his head like blown off by the shotgun?
It was
is
like,
that accurate?
I would say like one of his eyes in like the upper part of like the left side of his head was like obliterated.
Is gray matter visible?
I don't know.
Can you see brain?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did it get the brain? Okay, I guess that does clarify.
Yeah.
So Smiley's had a rough day. You know, he found out a lot about his sister. The Ayapa that almost killed him came back. One of his best friends came up and was a reanimated corpse, so he fumbles that sanity roll.
You take 4 sanity for that. Whether you want to project or not is up to you.
Yes. I will. I'm projecting a lot this mission. I'm going to project to his mentor, Lee Thomas. Somehow I'll do that in the home mission. I'll figure something out.
After he's shot, McNulty falls to the ground, and you start to just see him get back up. Now, what does dead McNulty do?
I'm trying to...
Did you read...
Is this like Weekend at Bernie's?
Yeah, a little bit.
He's actually friendly?
So we'll just come out and say it. You are now like super fast now, like unnaturally fast, and
yeah, I don't read your messages in Discord.
Try it now. Reload it.
There we go. All right.
So read that. Read all that stuff under sources of information, and we'll.
Yeah.
So yeah, both of you, Baker from the cabin, Smiley from the septic tank, see McNulty fall after he gets shot and start to get up again.
Smiley draws out he has his shotgun with him, but he's actually going to get ready and prepare to shoot.
Okay. So yeah, we're going to consider you aiming. Baker, what do you do?
Seeing that bullets don't seem to work, Baker is going to try to go recover the gas can out of the bathroom and plan to try and make an attempt to try to burn him if possible.
Okay, but I'm
this
pretty
is going
sure
to go well.
I'm pretty sure you guys dumped that gallon of gas in the toilet.
Okay, if it's
So
empty, then
it's empty, yeah.
Baker starts running for the car again. And I'm sorry, Smiley.
Okay. All right. Are you all set now, Bob?
Ish. Sure.
Ish.
Yeah.
All right. So McNulty's up on his feet. What does he do?
He's gonna look at Smiley and go, "Guys, what are you doing?" And then attempt to lunge at him.
Okay.
And tie him up.
Roll me in athletics, and if Smiley, if you want, you can roll a dodge to kind of dodge him, but that will negate your aim.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
Or you can just wait for him to come towards you and shoot him when it's your turn, which is next.
I think considering that McNulty actually said something to him, he probably would not shoot. He'd probably try to dodge and actually respond, but I think we need to take the action before he talks back, I'm assuming.
Yeah, so why don't you dodge, if that's what you want to do. Bob, did you roll a dex? Let's see it here.
Or athletics.
Or athletics? Yeah. You guys both passed. Yeah, but Smiley's roll was higher at 38, so he successfully dodges. So how does that look? So I'm gonna say,
yeah.
Where are you at? Are you on top of the septic tank shooting at him, or are you on the ground?
From what I recall, that all happened when I was getting down from the tank, I think is what you had said.
Okay. Yeah. So
Smiley kind of just jumps to the side as McNulty kind of goes past. Hearing him say something, he says, "McNulty, is that? Can you understand me? Is that you?"
He just kind of stares back. Of course it's me. We've been through a lot. It's me. I'm telling you.
McNulty, you died.
Roll me a human, Paul.
It's just a flesh wound.
I got better.
You can tell. You can tell there's something ain't right here.
Okay. Yeah, not convincing. So Smiley Aims the shotgun and shoots the shotgun at him.
Okay, roll me your firearms.
Success. Wow.
All right, roll your damage.
Oop. That's not damage.
Oh, yeah, you hit the wrong thing?
Yeah. 2d10. 10.
Okay, so tell me how that looks. Like where did you shoot him? And he's not dead yet, but tell me what you did.
Yeah, so Smiley, kind of seeing that he already had been shot in the head, tries to aim for the good side of his head, and puts the shotgun right up there and shoots him.
So it takes off like the other side of his head. So like all that's left is like his nose and his mouth, and just brain stuff is just like falling out. Baker, what do you do?
Assuming that we had left the car running in the last episode, so Baker would get in the car and he is going to try to run over McNulty with the car and like just drive it all the way into and like basically pin him against the septic tank, or just run over his ass if he can, if the thing doesn't fall apart on contact.
That's sick. I love
Okay.
that.
Roll me a drive roll.
All right. Failure, 81 over 40.
Okay. Let me think. Unless you think, how does that look to you on a failure? So you get in the car, you put it in drive.
It doesn't start.
No, it was already running.
Oh, it was already running.
I was already thinking about that. We're gonna say you get in the car, you put it in gear, start gunning it towards McNulty, but there's like a little rivet and your tire gets stuck. Totally possible to work your way out of it, but as of right now, it's stuck. Are you gonna sit there and like forward, reverse for it, try to get out of it, or are you gonna try to do something else?
Yeah, he's trying to, still sticking with that, probably slinging some mud left and right as he's doing so, attempting to get the vehicle, seeing that the firearm was ineffective, he's freaking out and wants to, that's basically the only trick he's got left that he can think of. He doesn't think the tear gas will work.
Okay, so you're trying to get out of this rut, and in front of you is McNulty, half ahead, just like what Paula was saying. He's kind of weakened and burning. He's like just kind of like this, but he's still standing and moving. What's McNulty doing?
He's gonna choke out, "That wasn't very nice, Smiley," and then go for the pin again. He's gonna try and grapple him again.
Okay. So he took his. You will not have the chance to dodge this. So roll me another athletics.
83.
With a 99, that's hard to miss.
A little bit. Since he's been sober, McNulty's on fire.
That's right.
Doesn't even need his brain.
McNulty runs towards you like so fast, hops on you, and he's kind of got you by the throat. What do you do, Smiley?
I think at that point, shotgun probably falls to the side. He grabs out his taser that he carried with him. Remember a couple episodes ago, I did grab it. I'll put it kind of right where his nose spot is and said, "McNulty, I actually kind of liked you more when you were sober." And sorry, when you weren't sober. And then puts the stun gun on him.
Okay. I guess roll me whatever that is. Is it a melee or?
Yeah, there's a specific rule for it.
Yeah.
It's very tough to do, so I'm expecting a failure here. Yes, 95 to 10.
Okay. He's got you, and you got your taser. You're trying to hit him right in that spot, but his actions are just preventing you from doing it. While this is going on, Baker is trying to shimmy out of this rut. Roll me another drive. Give me a plus 20.
Success, 36 under 40.
Okay, so you get out of this rut and you start going ahead, but McNulty's already moved, so he's no longer like in front of you. He's on top of Smiley. What do you do?
Same plan.
So you're gonna turn and try to run over McNulty.
Yep.
Even though he's on top of Smiley.
Yes. I assume Smiley's dead at this point. I see that he's grappling with an unnatural creature and that it's on top of him. Baker's in full fight or flight, save his ass, which has been his plan since he was recruited.
Yep.
Okay.
And we got to keep in mind, I think his sanity is pretty low at this point, too.
Yeah, absolutely. It's less than half of when I started the campaign.
Like fighting and struggling and trying to, you were probably right in the field of view when you watched him pull that taser out and hit me in the bridge of the nose with it, or attempt to do so. So he's not dead.
And has no effect.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
He was too busy trying to get out of that rut. Okay. So let's see. You're driving straight for. Let's see how this looks. So we got. I'm gonna say, Smiley. They're right next to the septic tank, and Baker gets to. He's like 30 feet away, heading straight for him. Roll me another drive.
Alrighty.
No pluses though.
9 success.
You strike McNulty. Roll me a luck roll, Smiley.
Success!
39.
Okay. He strikes McNulty. You're able to stiffen up a little bit to where like the car runs over you, but like you don't get hit. Like you're under the car, but McNulty is pinned against the septic tank and you're stuck under the car. McNulty, what do you do? You're
so
pinned.
I'm pinned. I am sufficiently pinned.
You should probably take some damage from that too.
Yes.
Man, what would that be?
It's probably similar to getting punched very, very, very hard.
Yeah. Baker, roll me 2d4s. Or a d8.
7.
7.
That was just 1d8, right? Oh, yeah, 1d8, 2d4s, got it.
You can tell, you look, so you ram him into the side of the septic tank and you look up and he's like slumped over, but he's like twitching still a little bit. But he does manage to raise his head up and look you right in the eye. What do you do, McNulty?
She's still in here with us. There's nothing you can do. And just kind of continues writhing around. Not really. There's no real purposeful anything because the body is just so beaten to shit now.
What do you do, Smiley? You're under the car.
Looks left and right. You know, a bit amazed that he didn't take any damage. He grabs his shotgun, which is probably next to him still. Unless, is that pinned under the tire or anything? Or is that accessible?
Roll me a luck roll.
Okay. That's a fumble.
The shotgun was damaged beyond recognition when the car ran over it. So, no more shotgun.
Okay. So he's going to get out from under the car then, and then he's going to take some of the gasoline and start kind of throwing it as much as possible on top of me.
Okay. No need to roll for that. Baker, what are you doing? You're seeing this happen in front of you.
Baker, having sufficiently pinned McNulty, cranks hard on the parking brake to lock it in place and gets out of the vehicle and kind of watches what Smiley's doing, catching the gist of it, and walks over to, I guess it would be around the back of the car to go into start checking the he says, "What a fucking day," as he's walking over to go check he lights a cigarette as he's walking to the body of the dead dad over here.
Okay.
And specifically he wants to check his pockets.
Okay. Roll me a search. Your favorite?
Yeah, oh boy. Failure, 57 over 44.
You find his wallet. He's got no money in it. Just his driver's license.
That'll do.
A couple credit cards. Picture of his McNulty, you're getting doused with gasoline. What do you do?
He's gonna just keep taunting Smiley. She's in here with us. You'll see her again soon. This isn't over. And he's gonna try and push the car.
Okay. Roll me in athletics.
Success.
Okay. The parking brake's on, but you kind of weasel your hands like under the front bumper, and the car starts to lift off the ground, and you start walking it back a little bit. But that's, you're not free yet, but like you're gonna be free. Smiley, you're seeing this. What are you doing?
I think he yells over to Baker and says, "Hey, we gotta light this sucker up. Come on over here." And thank goodness Baker's a smoker, because I'm assuming he's got a lighter on him. But and then just probably steps away a bit and starts grabbing more gas to throw into the main tank. At this point, like, I'm just gonna be chucking the actual tanks into the actual thing. I'm not going up there and pouring it anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
Roll me a dexterity. Roll me an athletics.
Athletics. Failure.
Out of the 10 gallons left, you manage to toss 5 of them in there. The rest you miss, and they kind of go over to the other side of the septic tank. Baker, what do you do?
Baker, hearing Smiley call out, I guess would walk back around to the other side of the septic tank, and seeing the unnatural creature pushing a vehicle with a parking brake lit and can see he's visibly doused and gassed, he's going to say, "Sorry, old friend," and he's going to, from a few feet away, flick his lit cigarette at him.
So you do that, and McNulty just goes up in flames, and as he's sitting there burning, you flash back to all the good times.
Which one specifically?
Back in Glen.
The good times.
Back in Glen Ridge, where McNulty just, being a drama queen.
The good times when McNulty took a swig from his flask, or when he took a swig from the mini fridge, or when we were at the diner and he put some whiskey in his coffee. The good times.
Did I do that? I don't remember doing that.
No, I made up the last one.
You probably did. So does McNulty, as McNulty is burning, it's like something changes, and he has a moment of clarity where just before he dies, he has, it's like he's himself again. Does McNulty have any final words? As McNulty.
Take care of it, boys. I'll see you on the other side.
You just see his face, well, what's left of his face, start to melt, and the fire catches some gas that's like on top of the septic tank from when Smiley was hurling canisters up there, and the fire is starting to travel into the septic tank. What do you two do? Boom!
Since
you guys
the lid's
are dead
open,
too.
Since the lid's open, it wouldn't explode the septic tank,
Right.
Since it has a portal of exit. It would take the path of least resistance. Baker would just look over at Smiley and say, "Well, that went well," and start lighting another cigarette.
Smiley says, "How about the other body? Should we throw that in there too?"
Yeah, I think that's a very fair point. Yeah, what a mess. I'll try to give me a hand, Baker says. Cigarette hanging from his lip. All
right, so you guys, one by one, grab the bodies of the hunters, and are you just throwing them in the fire, or are you like trying to throw them in the tank before it gets too... Well, no. Inside the tank is...
Yeah, we can let the tank get up to temp even, and then toss him in like an inferno kind of thing, like let it like a giant grill.
Okay, well,
Somebody having a barbecue? Giant
say you
shitty
guys-
grill.
we'll say you guys do that. You toss the bodies in, and you know, the fat getting burned off the bones is splattering everywhere, and you can see like grease coming out of the tank, and it's nasty. What do you guys do?
Well, Baker, I think we gotta clean up the rest of the stuff here. I'll start looking for shells and, you know, and get some of the bullet casings, and let's put everything in the trunk and let's get out of here, I guess. Unless there's any things you want to complete here.
Is there any, I guess, are there any gas cans left at all?
There's like 3 or 4.
Baker takes one and just starts dousing the mattress in the house, the couch, he's just going to burn the cabin down to ash, because the everything being blocked up was as suspicious as everything else. You know, hopefully they'll, you know, nobody looks inside that septic tank and finds all those bodies, but I guess that's not as, you know, at least it's not an unnatural thing that they'll find. And he kind of shrugs at Smiley, and as he's walking out, again, like takes one more big drag off of his cigarette and tosses it onto the couch and makes sure that it starts to burn as he heads out towards to see if the vehicle will still work.
All right, so you guys are at the Inca, and everything's in the trunk. I guess roll me a luck roll and see if the car starts.
Nope. Failure. 53 over 50.
I'll give you guys a shot. See, give me 2 more luck rolls. If they both fail, then you guys got to find another way out of here.
One each?
Sure.
Critical success.
Okay.
Nice.
So you guys get the Inca started, and
You can
start
switch
heading
radio
down.
stations now.
That's
the critical part.
You start heading down the gravel road with the burning property in your rear view mirror, and start heading back to Mount Clemens. How does the drive back look? What are you guys talking about? Are you
I don't think
Murphy?
Smiley would talk at all. I think silence just hangs in the air, because there's a lot to process in what just happened there.
Absolutely. Yeah. Same. Baker would be silent and avoidant, not making eye contact. He lost a lot of sanity there again, and just smoking one cigarette after the other on the way back. And driving calm though, using like what left of his functional capability that he has to drive safely and stably, and staying under the speed or at the speed limit.
Yep. And while he wasn't able to piece together everything about the amulet and the IAPA, there's things about Baker's behavior that's giving him pause. The fact he wasn't coming out to help put things into the tank, that he was willing to kind of run me over, that just he's starting to think a little bit.
Okay, roll me a humint on Baker.
Fumble failure.
Okay,
That's hard to read.
Yeah, you're thinking all these thoughts, and you're convincing yourself that you've just been through all this stuff, and maybe you're a little too paranoid.
Yeah.
And you're about, let's see, so all that stuff happened in the morning. I'd say you're about 20 minutes out from Mount Clemens, where you guys first met up for Clyde Bowman's apartment. What's your plan? You have a trunk full of all this Delta Green stuff that you're supposed to turn over to Agent Murphy. What do you do?
Smiley says to Baker, Baker, I'm keeping the stuff related to my sister's case, and we're not talking to him about that. Is that fine by you?
Absolutely.
All right, so I'm gonna essentially pocket that, and make sure that that's there before we arrive with the car.
So you guys pull up to the record store, and Walker is actually, or Agent Murphy is actually sitting out front with a cup of coffee. You guys pull up and he kind of looks at his watch and stands up, and you guys park the Ika and get out, and he's like, I haven't heard from you guys. Where have you been? Did you get it taken care of? Where's McNulty?
McNulty's gone. The situation is taken care of. The stuff that everything that we found, all the evidence that we recovered during our searches are in the back of the vehicle.
Gone? Gone? What do you mean?
Is this your first agent that you've lost during a mission? We keep running into shotgun-wielding maniacs.
All right. Find a way to get a hold of whatever family he has. You guys do me a favor and bring. You can tell Walker's a little upset. Like, Walker's worked with McNulty he's had other jobs before you guys all got together with him, and you can tell he's upset, and he asked you guys to take the stuff you confiscated and bring it into the back room where you guys first met for your briefing.
Yeah, Baker goes to the back of the vehicle and grabs the trunk full of gear and closes the back of the hatch and brings it in.
Yeah, and while Baker's going around, Smiley just kind of puts his hand on Walker's shoulder and says, I don't know if it's any solace, but he was McNulty till the end.
So Walker's like, so what was it? What happened? Who killed McNulty?
Some rednecks just didn't understand and pulled the trigger, and something else happened. Like he got possessed by something, but at the end, we could tell it was him.
Let me ask you, when McNulty was possessed, did you guys kill something before he became possessed, or do you not know?
We didn't kill anything, but one of them fell into the tank, and there was definitely a tussle. Something in that tank did kill something. Killed the other redneck.
I take offense to that word.
My bad. Hillbilly.
Mountain William. Give me 1 second.
Out of character, I am a redneck in real life, and I take no offense. I can use it liberally.
And I typically wouldn't use that word, but Smiley's a city guy, you know.
Where is it?
I masquerade as a redneck, so it's all good, brother.
Well, it sounds like what you guys were dealing with is, if that's actually what happened, if something was killed and then McNulty was possessed, it sounds like something we like to call the Other. It's a formless intelligence from dimensions outside of our own that can inhabit corpses of any creature. I'm guessing that's what you guys ran into.
It's probably in a turkey somewhere then.
How did you guys kill it?
Burned it.
Was there, did you watch it burn all the way to ash?
Yes.
Smiley looks over. No.
Well, what is it? Did you see him burn? Did you see it burn?
Okay,
or did you leave before?
Did we actually? I can't recall.
Baker's lying, by the way.
Okay, yeah, I figured.
He lies to literally everybody that he talks to.
Yeah.
So we're gonna play it like
says,
that. Lee said,
yeah. Yeah, Smiley says, no, we didn't. I don't know what Baker's talking about, but we did. You know, we're pretty confident that there's enough in there that would have burned.
Yeah, they were dumped into a burning septic tank that had no way to self-extinguish, that had good oxygen flow.
All right. Well, Baker, don't lie to me ever again. We're supposed to be upfront with each other. I'll let it slide, though. You guys have been through a lot. Let's just hope that thing was destroyed completely. Well, thank you for doing this for us. I'm going to turn these items over to the higher ups. You guys can be on your way unless there's anything you need from me. Nope.
Just things to prep for in case questions come up. I don't know. I don't think there's anything that'll tie it back to us, but we did burn down the house as well. So there might be questions from the family of what happened. Maybe, I don't know if you have any contacts up in that region, but maybe we can have a little bit of something to stage tying it to someone coming in arson, but just wanted to give you a heads up in case there was anything you could do from a story standpoint.
All right, we'll pause for a second here. How do you guys want to do this? Do you guys want to go like another half episode and like work all? I know, because I know Lee's likes covering that stuff up. I just felt like there's really not much. This one was a lot more simpler than the last one.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
There's not a lot to cover up at this point.
Yeah,
and I feel like genuinely, like even if all the bodies are found, it's not, none of it's unnatural. It's crazy. It's absolutely nuts. You know, like people in a septic tank and all that kind of stuff that was going on, and the cement stuff blocked up to the septic tank. But there's nothing that's provable. There's nothing that ties anything to Delta Green. So I think that's a good, you know, again, it may be like an unsolved, a cold case for a long time with a lot of weird questions if they do find the bodies kind of thing over a long enough time. But again, there's nothing that should be able to implicate Delta Green or M-Cell in any way, shape, or form that I can think of. I'm sure I missed something. You know, that was a chaotic scenario. But Baker's just kind of still a little despondent from the scenario, and he's thinking about kind of while, you know, though he's appreciative of Murphy being, you know, emotional about McNulty's passing, that's weighing on him because he did have you know, or was developing a bond with McNulty based off of like the IAPA fight before, and the kind of, you know, seeing him progress gave him some hope for himself, that kind of thing. And thinking about him being in an unmarked, burned with a bunch of corpses of strangers in a septic tank in the middle of some shithole town in the middle of Michigan, you know, and forgotten, and no one's ever going to really know what happened or what he died doing, starts to kind of seep into the back of Baker's mind to, I guess, play out the insanity or the sanity that he lost throughout all that.
Yeah, so Walker's like, all right, well, it sounds like you guys wrapped everything up good. I'll contact McNulty's loved one somehow, and maybe I won't. I'll figure that out. If I get it worked out and he has a funeral, I'll let you guys know. All I ask is, if that's the case, try to stay in the back and don't make yourselves too noticeable if you go. Why don't you guys leave the Inca here, and I'll have some tickets for you to go home arranged on Delta, and I guess just wait till you hear from me next.
Understood.
Always a pleasure. And as assuming we're released from that, Baker would wait till Smiley and he had assuming they walk out of the record store, and it was just them, he would say, he would light up a cigarette on the sidewalk and tell Smiley, let me know if you need a hand looking into that thing, and just leave it at that.
All right. That thing, referring to Smiley's sister's stuff.
Yes.
Who was about to talk?
Yeah, it was me. It was more of a kind of overall theme and type of thing for Delta Green, so don't want to take away from the current scene.
Oh, okay. So do you guys call a taxi or an Uber or something and go up to the airport together, or do you guys kind of walk off your separate ways?
I think we walk off separate ways, especially because we're still in, you know, Michigan, which is, I probably just would take an Uber home or something like that.
All right. So, you guys both go your separate ways, both kind of traveling in silence, thinking about everything that's happened, and we'll end it at that. So, next time, we'll start off with your guys' home scenes. So same thing as before, you pick a couple things and we'll work through them together. I will request that one of the home pursuits that Smiley does is stay on the case as far as the sister goes.
It never will not be, because that's one of my motivations. So yeah, exactly.
And starting next time, Bob will be next session. We'll do the home scenes, and then I'm just going to have Bob take over. That should be fun. I haven't played in a very long time. I feel like I'm a worse player than a DM. I'm not very quick, so hopefully it goes okay. check us out on Patreon, and we're on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, and see you guys next time. Don't forget to keep your sanity in check. Later.
See you guys.